Hello everybody, welcome along to another European night at the Etihad. Manchester City host Bucks FC in the Westie TV Champions League, and well, it's been a huge season so far for Manchester City. In the top four, looking to try and secure a place in the quarter-finals nice and early. Bucks FC meanwhile, 2 wins, but looking to get out the bottom 2 tonight and make their way up the table. I think, well, now the playoffs are mathematically impossible, it's going to be a big challenge tonight. Well then, a few changes for Manchester City. They've brought in some new signings that have finally been registered. Antoine Semenyo and Marc Guehi make their first starts for City in the Champions League this season. Trafford keeps his place in goal. O'Reilly, Guehi, Stones and Lewis. Reinders, Rodri and Silva in the midfield, with Marmash, Haaland and Antoine Semenyo taking the right-hand side for the first time in this competition. Well, there's some... It's been a good season, second half, you might say, for Manchester City so far. They've really picked up the pace, and Guehi and Semenyo really add to this tonight. Meanwhile, for Bucks FC, they remain unchanged. Fraser Garden, of course, looking for more goals, and Joseph Rodriguez as well in attacking midfield, looking to try and bring up his goals tally a bit. Leo Spinks takes the captain's armband, though. Gene Tipping and Charlie Stinson remain on the bench. Spinks, captain's armband as well. Deverell Ross, Johnson and Dawson, Skinner, Bedford, Constance and Smith, Rodriguez and Fraser Garden starting up front. Well, this is a big test for City, a big test for Bucks FC. A game that could go either way. Bucks FC really brought it to City, to the big teams in this competition so far this year. Haaland already getting in the way of the block, and we have our first referee intervention, and it's not even been a minute. Well, it's advantage Bucks FC, this one. A free kick from their own half, but they've got everyone up. You can just see Fraser Garden jostling with the new Manchester City signing, and Marc Guehi. Came in January, but of course you're not allowed to register players until the last 3 match days. Rodri! Oh! And Trafford safe in the gloves. Here's Omar Marmash. She's had a few in this competition already so far this season. In fact, 4 goals already in his first 8 match days. 2 last time out against Wimbledon. Whipped in, looking for Haaland. Johnston clears away. Well, a lot of people pinning the Premier League as City's title to lose now. They have their game in hand. That Crystal Palace, they're still not organised that fixture. It could be very well after this. Skinner played forward, looking for Garden, and Guehi, with a few cheers from the City fans, gets it away. Reinders, Johnston, perfect intervention. Oh, and it's a foul already, and well, Antoine Semenyo is going to go into the book. 15 minutes into his Westie TV Champions League debut. Of course, tonight is Athletic Union dinner for Bucks FC, so congratulations to all the players and the club for a fantastic season. They're all going to be celebrating, I'm sure. This video is going to come out, I think, at 8 o'clock, so you might be able to bring it out at 5 o'clock. That might be quite nice for the Bucks FC boys, as you please. So congratulations to you all, and I will see you all in a bit. Depends if Kristen gets ready or not in time, and I'm going to guess it's not going to happen. Here's Semenyo. Here's Erling Haaland. Marmash. City looking to attack. Here's Tijani Reinders, brought into Semenyo. Be very careful on that yellow. We've had a couple of sending offs in the Champions League this year, but it's not been... We haven't had a straight red. Here's Bernardo Silva. A lot of space there, but he's being rallied away. Marmush is Nico O'Reilly. Hits one! Oh, almost! Nico O'Reilly, I think Spinks had it, but it was a bit of a floater. Here's Smith. Good, brilliant pass from Leo Spinks. Rodri trying to play it through Stones, can't quite get there. Marmush onto Haaland. Here's Nico O'Reilly in a rich vein of form ahead of the World Cup. Forced out for a goal kick. Well, you kind of start to get the impression maybe City have been kind of all over this. Bucks FC have yet to have a shot. And this is a top side, this City team. And the best in form in Europe at the minute. Here's Rodri. Reinders. Bernardo Silva trying to... The last few games for City, of course. Here's Nico O'Reilly brought in. And Semenyo's at the back post. Spinks with the save. And Ollie Dawson hacks clear. Fingertips from Spinks. And what a ball that is. Here's Elliot Deverell. Rodri. Cut out by Bernardo Silva. Now Semenyo's on the run. Semenyo played into Erling Haaland. Here's Reinders. Johnston brought in for Marmush. And it's cut across the face for goal. Face of goal. That's not the way City wanted to make the most of that chance. And yeah, there we go. It was bouncing around like a pinball machine in the middle. But City made sure of it. Here's Skinner. Here's the challenge with Bernardo Silva. Rodri played forward onto Tyler Smith. And Reinders playing on. Fraser Gardens here, trying to knock it back through for Tyler Smith, but it wasn't to be. We're into the added time here in the first half. The minimum of 2 additional minutes. Here's Lewis. Played on, and that is half-time here at the Etihad. And, well, Manchester City have had the best of the chances so far. Bucks FC struggling to make a breakthrough, but Erling Haaland has kept City at the top of the tree for so far. But half-time here, City 0, Bucks FC 0. Welcome back, everybody. Second half underway here at the Etihad, and well, Manchester City are, well, on top of this game, you might say. Here's Bernardo Silva. Anton Semenyo, of course, on a yellow card. It's probably the only real action of this first half that we've seen so far. Here's Haaland in the box, and Ollie Ross throws Erling Haaland away. Here's James Skinner. Running at the ball, Garden takes it off him. And Garden skips past 2. Rodri. Here's Skinner. Gueye with the block. Vital block from the former Crystal Palace defender. Here's Semenyo. Laid across for Bernardo Silva. Reinders looking to play it back into Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo across the box. Spinks with good hands. Well, we had a draw in Manchester last night between Manchester United and Barcelona. The 1-1 draw, of course. Goals from West and Lamine Yamal. It was a tight game, to be fair. It was not very, very even, both sides, until Barcelona really opened up the floodgates. And then had a barrage in the last 15 minutes. Here's Bernardo Silva. Gary. James Skinner. Rodri. Little shirt tug from behind on Bernardo Silva. Here's Garden trying to play it in. Stones gets in the way. Well, 25 minutes left to go here at the Etihad, and Bucks FC are yet still to find a way through. City in the exact same situation. Haaland playing it on for Semenyo, and now Semenyo's on the run. Reinders played in. Haaland! Great save by Spinks. That's extraordinary. Foden coming on now for Semenyo. A good debut, but not worth the risk with the yellow card. Also, if he does get a red, he will have to serve a suspension. Reinders knocked in. Rodri trying to get there, and does get there. Here's Tyler Smith. Gueye back to Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Bernardo Silva right over to Rico Lewis. Deverell gets it out and away. 15 to go here, and now here come Bucks FC. Skinner's unopposed. Whipped into the box, looking for Tyler Smith! Bucks FC stun the sky blue. It was such poor defending, and City have gone punished. And that is a brilliant finish from Tyler Smith. His fourth goal of the campaign. It puts him level with Lionel Messi. And I tell you what, that is an extraordinary finish and an extraordinary goal. And now City are chasing with 15 to go. Here's Reinders into Rodri. Nico O'Reilly. Whipped forward, looking for Reinders. Oh! The Etihad held their breath. And it is... Oh, no, that's close. Brilliant try from Tijani Reinders. Dutchman denied a goal. And 10 minutes left, and Bucks FC, well, with this, they shoot up the table one position above the FBC 5. They play tomorrow night, of course, against Wimbledon. New signings in that squad too. Fraser Garden trying to hack it past Stones, not quite there. Don't miss that tomorrow night, though, at 7 o'clock UK time. You're not going to miss that one. Repeat, though, the playoff final actually in League 2 last year. Walsall against Wimbledon. The FBC 5 used Walsall as their operating base. Reinders! Oh! Almost there. Almost there. City are knocking at the door. Subs for Bucks FC and for City. They've just got to hold on a bit longer, and they've got a famous away victory. Here's Scott Bedford. Sensible passes all from now on. 2 minutes added on, and City get it now. It's going to be Bucks FC's night. Fraser Garden. Gene Tipping. Battling with Nico O'Reilly and losing out. And this is surely it. Bucks FC stun the Blues. What a performance it has been from the Chairboys. Bucks FC have eclipsed the Blue Moon, and Tyler Smith has another goal to his tally this season. of full time then. What a performance it's been as Bucks FC look to climb up the table. But City, it's a dent in their top 4 hopes. Full time here, City 0, Bucks FC 1.